Chapter 103. Got a nice little, well, the first page is just reminding us that Fukunaga lost, and then we have a nice little cover page of Nao and Akiyama on the ship deck, and it's like, oh yeah, were they outside this whole time? Cause the thing is, I remember once when I gave like a pitch of Liar Game explaining it to a church group, one of the questions that was asked, which I appreciated the question because it showed that they were paying attention at least somewhat to what I was saying, and one of the questions was, why do they keep going? And I had to say, well, in one of the later arcs, Akiyama actually points that out and says that's mainly just fear that the government is going to come and kick in their door and stuff like that. But that's like true. Like, it doesn't really make much sense as why they're doing this. Like, there's a lot of other manga like that. Like, I haven't actually read it. Like in 18 Levels of Hell, I think they're all dead, and like this is like an afterlife where they have to do this for some reason. In Usagui or whatever, they're just doing it for the love of the game. For Kaiji, they're doing it because they're being faced with a lot of debt. With Squid Game, they're being manipulated. But here, they're just kind of like it's not like their lives are ruined if they leave. That's what most of the players want. In fact, like that's like the main thing that Nao and Akiyama are fighting for, is just like giving the players enough money to pay off their debts that they achieved during this game. Like, I always thought it was funny if they're like, oh, all the players, we just have to make sure that they can leave the game with no debt. Well, what if they left the game with like, oops, sorry, timer, with like a $1 debt, like 100 yen debt? Like, I'm sure they could pay that off. But like, if they're outside, why don't they just scream and try to alert the authorities? This guy have a flat tire? I just find it funny that everyone's just like on the boat, just relaxing. Like Ikoya's just like sitting there, surrounded by a bunch of people who kind of hate him, and he's just like not doing anything. Like it's like in the anime, I'd like if they just have like all the players just like sitting in silence, just like cutting between them. They'd probably have like a dramatic music over to transition or whatever. But it's just kind of funny. Like there's no strategies going on at all. It's just the relaxing break. They're not even like absorbing the view like they would in Classroom of the Elite. But yeah, it's a very relaxing island. Too bad they can't enjoy it. Too bad Akiyama and Fukunaga can't have a date here. Speaking of which, Fukunaga is back, and it's kind of sad that this is she's been appearing prominently in every single game since her first appearance in Minority Rule. She didn't show up at all for Pandemic Game, and then she shows up for this game, which is the last time that she's actually playing, like, with us, like, as a main player. And she's not even an official player because she was eliminated in the Pandemic Game. Then we have Haramoto, and I was actually surprised that, like, this first or second image that we have of him is of Kimura whispering to him. So they were foreshadowing stuff way back here. I kind of thought the author kind of just, like, came up with the whole Kimura twist at the last second because he realized he needed more female characters doing stuff. I wonder what Haramoto thinks of Fukunaga. Probably what Akiyama